guys, it's Tim, and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited, as it is Saturday, January 28th, 2023, and that means tonight is the 2023 Royal Rumble event from the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas. I got Luke here with me. We're going to run down everything expected for tonight's Royal Rumble and give you our predictions and what could be maybe the final betting odds for the show. But Luke, are you excited for tonight's Royal Rumble event? What are your thinking going into tonight's show?
I think this could be a really fun show. I've always liked Royal Rumble matches because I think it's always fun to see all like the surprise returns and stuff. Like who from NXT could show up? Any WWE legends or any returns that could show up. I think this could be a really fun show. We also got some decent matches on the show as well, like Kevin Owens versus Roman, the Pitch Black match, Bianca versus Alexa. Like, I think this could be a really fun show. And also, it could also help build up stuff for going into WrestleMania, because this does start the road to WrestleMania.
I mean, speaking of that road to WrestleMania, WWE did post a video on Friday showing that they have the WrestleMania sign in place and it was being lifted up inside the Alamo Dome. But with that, 5 matches have so far been announced for the show. So let's start with the non-Rumble matches and then we'll get into our Rumble stuff after that. So first off, the Pitch Black match. It's Bray Wyatt against LA Knight. And we still don't fully know what the frick this Pitch Black match is even going to be. The rumor is that it's going to be very dark. There's going to be some neon lighting, whether that's Mountain Dew green or pitch black purple. And there's going to be, like I said, a street fight element to it. But as far as the winner does go, I'll let Luke take this one first. Bray Wyatt or LA Knight?
So the big question here is, like, to me, like, does Uncle Howdy, like, interfere in this match? Does, like, Uncle Howdy, like, interfere to either, like, screw over Bray, or does he, like, screw over, like, LA Knight? Because that's, like, the big question for me here. Like, does Uncle Howdy get involved, or does he just say, you know what, screw Bray, I don't want to deal with him anymore? But honestly, I could be wrong about this. I'm going to go LA Knight. Because I think Uncle Howdy can screw over Bray. I mean, I could see it, and I also could be wrong. I'm gonna go LA Knight.
That's a very bold prediction. If I'm making a prediction, I'm gonna go to safe bet with Bray Wyatt for the one sole fact that it's Bray's first televised match since returning. It's his first televised match since WrestleMania 37, I want to say it was. WrestleMania, not this past year or last year, but 2 years ago. So with all that, I'm just going to say Bray Wyatt because it's been a long time since we've even seen Bray in a match on television. But as we move forward, the Raw Women's Championship will be on the line when Bianca Belair defends her title against Alexa Bliss. As far as the winner here does go, sorry, Miss Bliss, but I'm going to say Bianca successfully retains. Luke, who do you got?
I mean, this match could really go either way. Like like Alexa could win, then maybe Bianca could enter the Rumble and win the title back at Mania. Or Bianca can win, then whoever wins the Rumble can challenge her at Mania. But I'm going to take the safe bet and go Bianca wins.
That's the going consensus right now. As far as the other non-Rumble match, that's the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Universal Championship match, and that is Roman Reigns defending against Kevin Owens. And I think you alluded to it earlier. The big question, what is going to happen? Sami Zayn. But who do you have winning? KO? That surprise win maybe? Or Roman Reigns continuing his path of dominance?
I think this is a no-brainer. It's Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, picking up the victory and retaining both his titles.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say Roman Reigns as well. I think the story that's going to be told during this match is going to be really good. I just feel like there's going to be some sort of like just great storytelling, whether that is from Roman Reigns or Kevin Owens or Jey Uso or Sami Zayn. There's going to be something, and no offense to Solo and Jimmy, but they're kind of just been the background guys in all of this. But I think this match is going to be amazing for two different reasons. The story it's going to tell and the match itself. We've seen Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens in plenty of matches in the past. I mean, this is actually their third time fighting for the Universal title at a Royal Rumble. We go all the way back to 2017 when KO was the champion and they put Jericho in the shark cage. We go 2 years ago when they had, what was it, a Falls Count Anywhere match? And Roman
picked up. It was a last man standing, actually.
There we go. I just remember KO getting handcuffed to the thing and they were out away from the ring. So that's why I thought last man standing, or Falls Count Anywhere. But yes, last man standing. And they're 1-1. KO won the first. Roman won the second. And I think we're both under the consensus Roman wins the third. Roman wins the Rumble rubber match. But speaking of Rumble matches, we've got two. The first one I'm going to ask you about is the Women's Rumble. Now, the Rumble matches, especially the Women's Rumble match, to me, are hard to predict. But if you had to make a prediction, because this is a prediction show, who do you got in the Women's Royal Rumble?
Like I said earlier, I feel like if Bianca lost, then I think Bianca would go into the Rumble and win.
Ooh.
But, I mean, that's only if Bianca loses. But okay. I don't think Bianca loses. But I'm going to go Rhea Ripley because, a few months ago, they kept teasing that her and Bianca were going to face each other for the Raw Women's title in the near future. And maybe this sets up their match for the Raw Women's title. So I'm going to go Rhea Ripley, and she's also the favorite to win the Rumble. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would say as well. Rhea Ripley picking up the victory. And I said it on the In the Click podcast as well this week. There's nobody else I feel in WWE that's got the momentum like Rhea Ripley that would benefit as much from winning the Royal Rumble this year. Like, nobody. I can see them maybe going Raquel, maybe going Liv, but Rhea is the far and away clear choice. Rhea Ripley winning the Women's Rumble. As we round things out here, we got the Men's Rumble as well, which I think everybody's under the same consensus. And I'm going to say it. I think the winner of this match, Cody Rhodes. So far, there are, I want to say, how many people announced? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 of the 30 competitors announced. And so, out of everybody announced here, I think I'm going to have to go Cody Rhodes. But I'm going to watch Brock Lesnar very hard, or very closely, because whoever eliminates Brock, which may be Bobby Lashley, I think would end up being Brock's Rumble or WrestleMania opponent. But what are your thoughts as far as going into and coming out of the Royal Rumble, the Men's Royal Rumble?
I do think Cody wins, but the question is, do you put him at number 1, or do you just put him like somewhere like in the middle of the Royal Rumble? I'd say put him at number 1, and maybe have Seth go number 2, because that could really put out like a big pop.
Yeah,
in the stadium.
That would actually be fantastic.
And I think Cody wins because I don't think there's really anyone in the Royal Rumble, like kind of like you said with the women's, that's really like standout worthy.
Right.
So I mean, maybe Seth, but other than that, there's really nobody else.
Very
in my
true.
opinion.
Very, very true. So, yeah, I like Cody starting number 1 and going all the way, because not only is it, the fans are going to be behind him the whole time, but it also is a way for Cody to show, I'm back. I'm cleared. I'm 100% or as close to 100% as I can be, and I'm rip-roaring ready to go. So I do like Cody coming out 1 or 2. And also, number 2 don't get a lot of love when they really should, because number 2 is the exact same as number 1. Rey Mysterio came out number 2 when he won in 2006 and never gets the same admiration as like a Shawn Michaels, who started number 1, even though number 1 and number 2 are the exact same. But with that, guys, those are all the matches that have been announced for the Royal Rumble. As far as the betting odds do go, we're going to run those down really quickly with the Pitch Black match. Currently, Bray Wyatt is the huge favorite at a -1,000 to defeat LA Knight at a +500. With the Raw Women's Championship on the line, Bianca Belair is currently favored to win and retain over Alexa Bliss. Belair's at a -800 with Bliss at a +400. With the undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship on the line, Roman Reigns is currently favored at a -5,000 to win and retain over Kevin Owens at a +1,000. As we look at the Rumble matches, as far as the Women's Royal Rumble does go, I'll give you the top 5 favorites. Number 5 is Alexa Bliss at a +750. Number 4 is Bayley at a +600. Number 3 is Raquel Rodriguez at a +500. Number 2, Becky Lynch at a +325. And the favorite right now, per Bet Online, a -140, Rhea Ripley. As far as the men's Royal Rumble match does go, the number 5 favorite right now at a +1,000, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Number 4 at a +900, Seth Rollins. Number 3 at a +350 is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Number 2 at a +220, Sami Zayn. And finally, the favorite at a -175, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. With that, that is everything that can be expected tonight at the Royal Rumble. Luke, you have any closing thoughts or anything you're thinking about as we creep closer to the Rumble tonight?
I'm just curious, like, where everybody like ends up in the Rumble as far as like number wise, who eliminates who, and like who also returns
Right
in the Rumble. Do we get someone returning to WWE who was released in the past 2 years returning? Do we get someone from NXT coming into the Rumble, or is it a former WWE superstar who is a Hall of Famer entering the Rumble?
So I know since last night, WWE's put out a few videos. There's one with Zelina Vega, there's one with Kofi Kingston and so forth, of the wrestlers walking up to a whiteboard and picking their number off the wall, but not saying what their number is. So they're still keeping it a secret, but they're making us know that, hey, the wrestlers know well in advance what number they're coming in as, but they don't want us to know yet, which I wish they would tell us for a couple of them, but they're not. So with that, guys, remember, we will be live following the Royal Rumble tonight, live on YouTube, youtube.com/Pro Wrestling Unlimited, or on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/PW Unlimited, breaking down everything that takes place at the Royal Rumble. I hope to see you guys there. Have a good one, guys.